Good morning, gentlemen and ladies. RSX Squishy here, and for today's video, I'm finna be talking about the sweet and satisfying downfall of Call of Duty with Black Ops 6. Now, if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Trying to get to 4,069 subs. Like and comment really helps. If you don't like and support, you are a racist. Okay, let's get started with the video. Now, I say sweet and satisfying because this has been a long time coming. I have been wanting the game to improve constantly year over year, but it just seems to be getting worse. And I feel like people are finally catching onto how Activision lies to them, on how there are so many things behind the scenes that they keep getting lied to, and how the game is just constantly regressing. Now, this all started, with the launch of Black Ops 6. I feel like for the first month, maybe, it was actually, a pretty good release. Everyone was excited about zombies, multiplayer with classic prestige or whatever they want to call that. People were playing it. I already had my complaints because I didn't think the game was good, but nonetheless, I think it was pretty well reviewed. But I would say probably about a month in, everyone started seeing reports of hit detection in servers and how they were really bad. Now, Call of Duty has talked about, or Activision has talked about previously, how ping is king. Connection is their number one thing. That's the number one thing that they care about. But unfortunately, they got community noted in a couple of tweets when they were trying to defend their situation, when people were literally shooting at enemies, getting blood markers, and then the bullets weren't registering. They got community noted on Twitter. Really embarrassing situation for Activision and Call of Duty, and people started kind of catching on to the line. They recently also did another tweet about spam reporting, how it doesn't wrongfully ban people, but we all know that's not the case. In that same tweet, again, they got community noted, and the tweet itself was very contradicting because it said multiple spam reports don't do anything. They only count the first spam report. But in that same tweet, they also said people who do multiple spam reports are gonna get like a ban or something, or they're gonna get like a punishment, which doesn't make sense, because if you're doing multiple reports and it only counts the first one, why are you punishing people for submitting multiple reports? If anything, block it to where once you submit a report, it doesn't let you submit anymore, and they got community noted, and people just started catching on to the lies. Content creators started creating videos and tweets. They kept getting reposted, and people just found out how bad Activision is. And trust me, if they're lying about this, they're probably lying about so many other things, like with skill-based matchmaking, the hacker situation, the anti-cheat Ricochet situation, the player count. They always tout about how every year, this new game is the most played, it has the most engagement, the most players, blah, 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 blah. Recently, I don't know, I know you guys have probably seen it or heard of it, but Call of Duty has lost 42% of the freaking player base, and that is an enormous number. Now, this is just for Steam numbers, but just to give you context on that, if there's 10 million people, let's say, playing Call of Duty, that's 4.2 million people that stop playing the game. That's almost half of it. And, there's a lot of things to blame. Honestly, I would say one of them recently that also got put into the spotlight recently is the hacker and cheater situation. There is just so many hackers in rank play, so many hackers in Warzone, cheating, aimbot, wall hack, everything you can think of. And the Ricochet anti-cheat doesn't do anything to stop them from joining and playing in the game. This has been said before by some other content creators, and it actually made sense, that Ricochet anti-cheat is nothing but an AI system designed off spam reports, meaning that it doesn't even do anything to block players from loading into the game with cheats. It's just after so many spam reports, they eventually, ban the player. And, a lot of people have seen this, or a lot of people have also been saying they got shadow banned. So because a lot of people, honestly, once you die, sometimes it's hard to tell whether it's a cheater or not. Some people just get pissed off and report you for cheating, and then the game can't tell that you're actually cheating, so it just shadow bans you, puts you in shit lobbies, horrible connections, and it's like a never-ending loop that you can't get out of. If you guys know anything about me, I'm a very big proponent on voice chat bans. Voice chat bans, which I'm going to talk to a little bit more. Also, you get voice chat banned, and as soon as you get voice chat banned once you come off that voice chat ban, you're kind of like on a probation period to where the game is even more sensitive, and literally any little thing will voice chat ban you again. So same thing with the shadow ban system. It wrongfully shadow bans players, and it just makes their experiences worse. There's been so many, top streamers. I think there was like the guy that won like the last Warzone Cup or whatever they call it now, World Series of Warzone. He got shadow banned, and it's ridiculous because he was obviously playing, in a computer that had like no cheats or everything or whatever. But this whole situation made a lot of streamers stop playing. FaZe Swag, my favorite streamer ever, stop playing. He actually made a video. He never talks about anything going wrong in Call of Duty, and he actually made a video talking about how the cheating situation is really bad. So many streamers are talking about that, and it makes other people want to play. Me personally, the connection and server issues, I was always getting packet loss, and it just made, even in I would play zombies, sometimes even by myself, and I would be getting server issues. And I have a really good internet connection directly connected to my PC. I don't get lagging issues literally when I play any other game. So if I play Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite, I never get any server or issues, but I do every time I get Call of Duty, or every time I play Call of Duty. And one thing that has been said recently also on Twitter is because of all this stupid AI moderation, whether it's for voice chat bans or the stupid Ricochet thing working in the background, it runs really heavy, and it makes the game have server issues. But I don't know, that also has contributed to the downfall of Call of Duty lately. Chat banning, I do want to touch on that. I made so many videos about it. You guys can read the comments on those videos. You guys will literally see people on there saying that they don't even say a word sometimes. They're muted, their mics are off or something. And just because someone reports them for, offensive voice chat, they get voice chat banned. You get voice chat banned for 14 days, not being able to talk to your own teammates and ranked, search and destroy, zombies. It puts you at such a disadvantage. It ruins the sense of community to be able to make friends and talk to other players. Sometimes you want to trash talk other players, but you literally can't do that. You can't even play with your own friends or talk to your own friends. Back in Modern Warfare 2, when they first introduced chat banning, it would normally mute you, and players would have to unmute you in order to hear you, and at least your own teammates could still hear you. And then people kind of caught on to that, so they would usually unmute everybody, and it kind of worked for what it was or whatever. But Call of Duty and Activision decided that wasn't enough, and they buffed the voice chat moderation to make it to where your own teammates can't hear you, and they just kept increasing the punishment. And then again, so many people are getting chat banned, and when you can't talk to your own friends, how the fuck do you expect people to play? Like, who the fuck? Nobody ever asked for chat banning. No one ever said, hey, the game is too toxic, unless you're a complete pussy, to be honest. But that, I feel, also ruined like a big part of the game. Exclusive Ace, if you guys follow him, talked about disbanding lobbies. Just every time you play a game, sometimes you have cool teammates, and you play one game, the game disbands, so you never ever see that person again. Or sometimes if, let's say, you have a rivalry with the other team, and you guys are it's a close game, and you guys are talking trash to each other, it doesn't give you a chance to play again like it used to in previous games. So that ruins that kind of sense to build that rivalry and play against certain teams or teammates or whatever. So it's just stupid. So a lot of people, that you guys all have always seen videos of people making friends on like Xbox and meeting them like 10 years later and all that crap. You literally can't do that much anymore. It's so hard to make friends now. You have to like friend request them right after the game, hopefully, if you can find them, because the whole UI system for Call of Duty is just trash. And I don't know, I feel like it has done a significant difference to contribute to the downfall of Call of Duty. They talk about the anti-cheat, how it's not going to come until season 2 and season 3. And dude, that's still like a month away. Like, they've been doing so many things to try to boost the player count. Black Ops 6 was on sale at Costco for like $20. They're doing all this free to play for multiplayer for a week, trials and stuff, just to try to increase the player count. And honestly, I mean, it is working because obviously people will always like flock for a good deal and stuff like that, but I don't think people are going to play this long term because the game itself has so many flaws in it, whether it's the anti-cheat, the connection, that sucks, the Ricochet that doesn't work, all the woke stuff in the game, voice chat banning, like all this stupid moderation that nobody asked for, shadow banning, and views on Twitch just seem to be at an all-time low for anything Call of Duty. Me personally, I have not touched the game in probably about a week, and this is oh shit, sorry. I have not touched the game in about a week, and this says something when I've been playing again Call of Duty for probably about over 10 years, literally since Modern Warfare 2. And this is probably the second time I took such a big break from this game. I've actually been playing Fortnite, and while that game has its own problems and stuff, it's much better, and I feel like it's a much better game. The developers care probably a little bit more than the ones with Call of Duty. Their anti-cheat actually works. They actually increase movement and do stuff that makes the game better, in my opinion. But they have their own issues, but I'm not a Fortnite guy, so I don't know. The game just seems boring to me now. There's nothing really cool and new about it. The only new things that they have updated recently through their Call of Duty Twitter is just the store. All these stupid, the Squid Games bundle, the Black Cell Battle Pass, the unicorn gun that looks like a dildo. Like all this stupid stuff that nobody ever cares for and asks for, but they never update it with what people ask for, which is a proper anti-cheat, getting rid of voice chat bans, increasing better, getting better servers for a $1 trillion company. You literally have Microsoft, one of the biggest companies, backing Call of Duty, and the game is still trash. And anyways, this has been a longer video than I usually post, but I had a lot to say about this, and let me know what you guys think. What are your guys' reasons for what you think the downfall of Call of Duty has been recently? Because 42% of your player base is a really big amount. I think they said that this was the biggest drop in any Call of Duty game recently after Modern Warfare 2019. So I don't know, it's crazy. But again, none of my friends play it anymore. I literally can't get people to play on it. All my friends now play Fortnite. GTA 6 is gonna come out. It's probably gonna tank the ratings and for Call of Duty. Honestly, I think the only good thing about Call of Duty right now is prop hunt, and that says something. But even if you're chat banned, guess what? Now you can't even talk to your friends and say anything. So that's stupid. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think the downfall of Call of Duty is? What is it for you that made you stop playing, if you guys stopped playing it? And if you guys are still playing it, I'm not here to hate on you or anything, but why do you guys still play it? What is it that you like about it? Are you trying to do a camo thing or whatever? But let me know. Thanks for watching, and take care, and subscribe and comment. Especially, again, if you've been watching up until now, you actually really help on my channel. And yeah.